So this time round for Raya, we thought we wanted to put a spin on things. Typically during Hari Raya, you get a story about a girl who's in the city and she has to go back home to a kampong. But we thought to flip the script around and we made a girl who's been living in the kampong having to go back to the city for Raya. And this is a story about that girl as she prepares to leave the kampong for good, as she goes back to her home in the city and she says goodbye and farewell to all the friends that she's made. So this is a story where we wanted to really showcase how individuals can bond and connect together over something as simple as a picture and a smile.
Okay, that's nice. 1, 2, 3. Okay, how about like this, Uncle? Yes, yes. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
What I like about using the Fujifilm systems is the versatility. We knew we were going to shoot in many different locations. We did not have a lot of days to shoot, nor do we have a big crew. And using these Fujifilm systems, it allows us to go for something handheld, really quick, meaning we could capture a variety of shots in a short period of time. The inbuilt image stabilization was really helpful, especially when we are moving around a lot. And we could just rely on a small setup, and that allows us to capture more footages in a shorter amount of time with lesser people. And that really gave me a lot of options to capture different kinds of shots.
So the Fujifilm X-H2S offers a open gate 6.2K. We could utilize the entire sensor of the camera, and this really gave us a different look than what we usually are used to. And this look was really bigger than life feel because we had a wider field of view. Technically wise, if we did have any small mistakes, we could adjust it in post. We shot this whole film at 6.2K, and what this does is that we retain so much detail in our image that it really gave, especially in the kampong area, there was so much texture, there was so much character in this small town that the camera really brought to life and really expressed that. Even though we were shooting at such a high resolution, it wasn't at a state where it felt too digital.
Shooting.
We had the Fujifilm cooling fan attached to the camera almost 24/7. It kept the camera at a temperature that was very cool, and it didn't allow the camera to overheat or get up to any high temperatures that would stop our recording or give us any problem. This cooling fan was a huge benefit to us because we could almost keep the camera on without having the need to turn it off, which is huge in production. Especially when you're on a time crunch as well, you can't have the camera overheating. So we shot this whole film on F-Log 2C. F-Log 2C is an updated version of F-Log 2. This Kodak really gave us 14 plus stops of dynamic range, and with F-Log 2C, I didn't need to be too afraid when it came to crushing a bit of shadows or blowing out a few highlights, because I know that in this Kodak, it can really retain that detail. It allowed us to bring up that texture, bring up that color, and really mold the film into how we really wanted it to look.